How's everybody? Good afternoon.
Good. So, next season, the
Yes.
group is going to be going after Renard. Kind of.
Nick's going to be going after Renard. They didn't end things on a high note. They're at odds officially, and I think the mayor. The captain, now mayor, is going to hide behind his mayoral powers and influence. Political influence, and so I think the question is going to be raised as to, how much longer does Nick and Hank can possibly have on the force, because they're starting to bend the rules and break laws, and I think the captain, knowing what he knows, can really sort of have some sway and some influence as to how long we'll keep our jobs.
And you finally got to have a love interest last season.
Well, like any fling, they don't last long. They're fun in the beginning, and then you hit a snag. Again, it's about the journey. So it's always more interesting when you meet an Eveline. You know what I mean? Than just. Those women are always tricky, but they're a lot more fun. There's a lot more adventure with the ones that have just a twinkle in their eye.
What do you think Hank would do if he wasn't a police officer?
Nothing fun. This is a lot more adventure. He'd probably be teaching kids CPR or something like that. No, I don't know. It was funny. I used to have when I was in the business, before anybody knew who I was, and I was single and everything, I used to tell women I was a sanitation worker, worked at the post office, and had a whole, life that I created, just to see if they could still be attracted to, just the guy that they met, you know what I mean? And you realize women like somebodies. You realize that very quickly. They like somebodies. So, I didn't get too many home runs. Fortunately, I found my wife, and she appreciated the guy I was. But those were fun times. You learn a lot about yourself, and you learn a lot about people. Just sort of creating an alias of sorts. You know what I mean? Sort of this mild-mannered everyman. And they go, you're at the bar, you're at a club, and you're like, no. You'd be cool in like Cherokee, Iowa, but you're not cool in LA or New York.
With the big battle coming and the fights and everything, do you think Hank could go back to being a regular cop again? Do you think that's possible?
No, there is no regular cop anymore for Hank. You know what I mean? It's like you become like working with like Ethan Hunt after this. You know what I mean? It's like if this mission, should you choose it, you know what I mean? There is no regular. You have to, it's like got to go to like the next heightened element aspect of what it is to fight crime or espionage or something like that. But next he'd be a deep like undercover infiltrator of all things evil in the world. That would be fun.
Spin-off.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cool. Thank you guys.